Hey friends, Katie here at United Commercial Insurance. I hope everybody's doing well. I am here to jump on and talk about a relative topic and issue that's going on in life, and specifically with insurance, and that's wildfires. If you're in our neck of the woods or anywhere in the surrounding areas, I'm sure that you guys have dealt with this in the past and are seeing some topics about the matter as well and dealing with it. I know here in Boise, we're dealing with some wildfire smoke from a wildfire in Oregon. So it's going on right now. The air quality is pretty bad, and that just arised a topic that I really wanted to talk to you guys about with the arise of the wildfires. I wanted to touch base with you guys and make sure that we're going over insurance and how that can affect you and things to be prepared for. With some statistics about wildfires that I have here. Wildfires cause billions of dollars in damage annually. In the US, specifically in 2020, there was over 16.5 billion with a B, damages due to wildfire. The frequency and intensity of the wildfires are also increasing. They've almost gone up 3 times, so that the wildfire season lasts 3 months longer than it did in the 1970s. So from the 70s until now, the wildfires are way more active and alive, and they last longer now too, which is unfortunate. On average, a wildfire can burn 7 million acres of land each year in the US. So wildfires, they aren't only destructive, but they're also costly. They can pose a significant threat to small business owners in the event of a wildfire loss. As a small business owner, your property, your inventory, and your equipment are those primary liability and assets that your business could suffer if a wildfire happened. So having the correct type of coverage on your guys' policies is really crucial. Since you're watching this video and this is something that's coming up, the biggest thing that I can say is don't wait to address wildfire or natural disaster liability coverage with your insurance until there's a threat that's proposed. The reason for that is when the threat happens, such as now with wildfires, some of our insurance carriers that we write through as your broker, they can place temporary binding restrictions on certain types of coverages and policies and lines due to a natural disaster, earthquake, hurricane, wildfire. So within the past month or so, some of our direct carriers have sent us binding restrictions about, hey, due to wildfire, you're not going to be able to bind this type of coverage or this line because it's an issue. So not waiting until the threat proposes and is active and really threatening your business. It would be before that when you would like to talk to your insurance agent and address that type of coverage to make sure that you're covered in the event. And then there's no binding restrictions, and there's also not an increase in risk rating. Because the more that these wildfires happen, that type of coverage, the rates increase because the insurance companies have to pay more in their losses. So your property insurance, if you guys own a building, or if you have your tools and equipment coverage in your van, having the property coverage itself is really, really important when it comes to this. We can write business personal property coverages at your guys' business address, where it would insure the property on the inside of the building. And then also what's called an inland marine policy, where that policy's in transit, or the tools and equipment are in transit with you, and making sure that those policies have comprehensive coverage, right? So on your commercial auto policies, having your comprehensive and collision, of course, but the comprehensive would be claims and losses that we see due to fire. So having your comprehensive coverage on the auto and on your property, on your cargo, it's really, really important to take a look at and make sure you're not at risk and that you have that coverage. General liability, of course, if you guys have that, that's your protection against third-party property damage and bodily injury. And then the commercial auto and the tools and equipment. Business interruption coverage is also something that you might want to look at. So due to the event of a fire, if that causes your business to be you can't operate, then there are certain lines and endorsements to policies that we can put in place for you that will cover you for business interruption. So it can help you get you through due to a loss. Will help you get through the business interruption so you can keep paying your bills, keep the business going and make sure that you guys are up and ready to go again once the loss has been taken care of and rebuilt and you guys are set to go. Truck drivers as well, your cargo and your auto liability, things can happen when wildfires happen. For our truck drivers, the routes that you can take, if there's a wildfire that's in between your transit from point A to point B, if there's a wildfire, that's going to have to make you relocate and you're going to have to take a longer way. So being aware of the route changes can also be something you guys want to look at. Cargo damage, of course, to the fires in your vehicle. Good key takeaways to take from this regarding the insurance is, like I said before, don't wait to prepare. Prepare as soon as you can and reach out to us so we can talk to you about these types of coverages and take a look at your policy and make sure that we're providing a policy to you that will help you out in the event of a certain claim like this. The disaster planning, if something like this happens, developing a comprehensive disaster recovery plan with an emergency response, your business continuity, and of course your insurance review. So I just really wanted to come in and just get this out there and open. We're dealing with it here in the smoke in Boise. It's not great. It made me think about my small business owners and how a natural disaster like this could really affect you guys and hurt. So please reach out to us anytime. If you guys have a policy with us currently, give us a call and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. We can totally dive in and take a full risk assessment of the current policies and tear it apart with me and you. And yeah, if you have any questions, it's Katie at United Commercial Insurance. My direct line is 208-800-0334. Give me a call anytime and we can get this taken care of for you guys. Thank you so much.